What's up, dogs, and welcome back to a new video. And today we're talking about why Hollywood can't stop making sequels and remakes. This is a really interesting subject to me because I feel like there's been too many remakes of classic movies, too many sequels to already existing franchises, and independent movies that either don't hit the mark at the box office or they barely leave a scratch on you. Or leave you with some kind of takeaway of, that was a really good movie. So, in recent months, the last movie that I went to go see in theaters was on July 5th. I went to go see the Sound of Freedom movie, which, by the way, I don't get the fucking hate this movie gets. I don't get it. I don't get why people are talking shit and chalking it up to a right-wing conspiracy political vehicle of the movie. It's really not. I don't care what side you are on. It's a unanimous vote that CSA is not a good thing, and this movie is only trying to spread awareness of it. And in all honesty, the way people are reacting to this movie, saying it's bad and a political right-wing movie, are the same people that are calling Cuties a cinematic masterpiece. That's all you need to know. Let's talk about some remakes, shall we? Now, I don't mind some remakes as long as it's done tastefully and as long as they have an all-original different approach to something. Now, there's some ways that a different approach could work, and there's some ways it does not. A good question that I've always had is, why did you take away the charm that the original Seven Dwarfs had? Even if you were just making I don't care, about certain things like you can make them gay, you can make them race swapped. I don't care about that. As long as they stay true to the original source material and they're actual dwarves. Because the whole idea of Snow White, it's supposed to be a whimsical, magical, mythical land, and dwarves are part of a mythical land. That's what makes these fairy tales seem like fairy tales. The new Seven Dwarves look like they found five guys waiting at a bus stop, and they're like, hey, you want to be in this movie? There you go. And they're not even dwarves. These are normal-sized people. Normal-sized people.
I am a very tall midget.
Takes a lot of the charm away. What the fuck are you doing, movie? What are you doing? In terms of other remakes, basically just taking an animated classic Disney film and making it live action, the story is still there, the plot is still there, the characters are still there, only it just looks more realistic. There really is no other takeaway from it. The number one thing for me, it doesn't have that original animated charm that the 2D animated movies originally had, and has since then now turned into a stale live-action remake. To this degree, it's just cashing in on an already existing thing, only changing something small about it. In The Lion King, I really didn't care for the animation. If anything, it's for the story and the characters, and to animate a bunch of realistic-looking animals do all this cartoony stuff, it's not as fun. Good fucking God, sequels need to stop! They need to stop! I'm looking at you, Star Wars! All for the easy and mindless money. That's why these sequels and prequels exist. All for easy money. You don't even have to have a very good script or very good actors. As long as it has some kind of label on it, easy money. The same could be said for some horror movies. I feel like horror movies today are more predictable than ever. You'll never get another franchise like Michael Myers, Jason, or fucking Freddy Krueger. Because, you know what? They were unique for their time being, and then afterwards they just got silly and shoved off to the side. I'd love to see someone make an original monster, a new character, someone, who could captivate an audience. Any quick-to-grab cash horror movie that comes out now is as predictable as anything. There's some kind of creepy backstory, there's a jump scare here and there. People get killed, people make a lot of the dumbest decisions in horror movies. There's another jump scare. Find a way to defeat the monster and set it up for another sequel. jump scares, jump scares, jump scares. It's all about the fucking jump scares, and I can't stand it anymore. There's never been a movie where it genuinely disturbed me. Not since Hereditary. Hereditary is a really good fucking horror movie. Because it not only just has, like, the predictability of a scary spirit or something like that, it's a family life gone to hell, essentially. There's a lot of disturbing portions of the movie. And that's what I feel like a horror movie should be. It shouldn't be just jump scares and creepy characters. You gotta have disturbing moments that literally make you squirm in your movie seat and be like, ugh, what the fuck? There is not a lot of that. It's so easy to make a horror movie now. I'll show you how. I'm gonna, just give me 10 seconds. Here, watch. So, to conclude this video, I think it's easy to say that the only reason all these problems are existing and the reason why people are vocal against it is because Hollywood won't change, and it's too easy to write this shit, and it's too easy to make cash on a gullible crowd. That's the only reason all this stuff is still going on, these remakes and these sequels. That's the only reason why. It's easy money, it's easy fucking making it, and it's easy fucking cashing in with it. They don't even care if they get a terrible rating. What matters is they cashed in and got quite a bit back. And also, because of these fucking shitty remakes and sequels, other movies that are trying to grab an audience get overshadowed and shoved into obscurity, only to be found later on and be like, huh, that was actually a pretty damn good movie. It's a damn shame it didn't win that much at the box office. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more like this, then I will definitely be happy to do more, rather than look at Rule 34 for the rest of my fucking career on YouTube. So, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that right now. I've ranted quite long enough in this video. Leave a comment down below, leave a like, follow the Patreon if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.